First tonight, all eyes on the weather as we track a winter storm set to sweep across Texas over the weekend.
Right now, several agencies, including TxDOT and CenterPoint, are on standby, preparing for possible impacts of icy roads and power outages.
And that concern is reaching City Hall. Mayor John Whitmire with a strong message for all Houstonians.
Stay off the roads. Starting Saturday till Tuesday morning, you need to be at home in your residence. Stay off the road.
And in just the last few hours, ERCOT issued a weather watch. It is in effect from Saturday through Tuesday. This means there will be a higher electrical demand and the potential for low reserves. The agency says grid conditions are expected to be normal. We have team coverage for you this evening. Orko Manna shows us what you should be doing now to get ready.
Yeah, but we need to hear from the chief meteorologist, David Paul, the latest on this forecast, David.
A lot of moving parts in this forecast. I thought I'd just simplify it as much as I can for Saturday and Sunday. These are the days when the cold weather enters and then when ice may fall. It looks like Saturday for most of the area. We've got temperatures falling through the 50s, through the 40s, but we stay above freezing most of the day and we get a cold rain. It's Saturday night into Sunday morning that temps drop 2 or below freezing. We spend most of the day Sunday below freezing. That 34 is a high temperature. We'll be colder than that in the morning. We'll be in the upper 20s Sunday morning with rain falling, so that's freezing rain. That makes the ice threat quite real on Sunday, and we'll have to wait and see what the accumulations end up being, but that's why the roads are expected to get icy, the bridges, and that would become quite dangerous area-wide on Sunday. So Weather Service has issued a winter storm watch that goes into effect Saturday morning, and it includes all our counties, including Houston, Harris County, except for the coast. Galveston, Brazoria, Matagorda County not included in that. What that means is we could see light icing. It's possible Saturday night, Sunday. That's the main time frame. And then a power outage threat. It's there if we get these 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch accumulation on some tree branches. That's a better chance of that happening in northern counties, but that's what can bring down some limbs and cause at least spotty power outages in our area. As far as the weather impact alert and what you should be doing is winterizing your home. Any exposed pipe should be covered up, little external faucets, and if you've got a sprinkler system, those external valves, those pressure valves. And I like what the mayor said. If you can stay off the roads, you really should this weekend, boy, especially Saturday night, Sunday, and then a hard freeze Monday morning may refreeze the roads. Right now, rain that we've had off and on most of the day is now pushing along the coast and exiting, but still some rain north side of the bay, Chambers County, and along the Galveston and Bolivar Peninsula coast. That will come to an end overnight. Tomorrow morning, maybe a sprinkle, but really tomorrow looks like a warm, nice day, partly cloudy enough to get us into the low to mid 70s tomorrow afternoon. Great day to make preparations for your home and property in person. High temperature 74 on Thursday. And then we look ahead to this. This winter storm brings a chance for ice here, but a very hard-hitting winter storm across central Texas. We'll talk more about what they're facing, and we'll take a closer look at our ice forecast when I see you again in a few minutes.
All right, David, thank you. As we gear up for this extreme cold, important to remember to protect the 4 Ps: people, pets, plants, and pipes. But what about things like electronics and medicine?
Orko Manna spoke to experts to give you some lesser-known tips that can help you out.
Texas is bracing for a blast of winter weather this weekend that could bring ice, freezing temperatures, and hazardous conditions to the Houston area. You know what that means: protecting people, pets, plants, and pipes.
And making sure that your pipes are in tip-top condition and that they're covered properly.
While people remember to insulate the pipes under their sinks and outside their homes, experts say they often forget about the pipes in their attics and garages.
Anything that's in the garage, if you have a water softener, that's a big one because that garage is usually not heated by the furnace. So that's a big thing to check on.
Beyond the 4 Ps, some say a 5th one should be added: your phone.
Because that's something I think people do forget about when they talk about the other Ps that they need to take care of.
Technology expert Michael Garfield says keeping your phone fully charged while inside is extremely important.
What does the cold weather do to someone's phone?
Cold slows down the electrochemical reactions inside lithium-ion batteries, which most phones have, and it makes them discharge faster and recharge less efficiency.
To avoid that, Garfield says to have extra batteries and portable chargers with you. You should also keep your phone warm, but beware of sudden jumps in temperature.
You're going to go from relatively extreme cold temperatures to a warm house inside. Sometimes condensation can happen on not only your phone screen, but also laptop screens or maybe your tablet screens. And in extreme cases, that actually could crack those screens.
Needless to say, don't leave your phones in your car. The same goes for your medicines. Physicians urging everyone to make sure all their pills are in the right place.
What can happen if you leave your medicines in the car?
Some might be a little bit more effective than others. The big thing about leaving medications outside is you could reduce the impact or the efficacy of the individual medication.
Experts also say not to leave canned drinks in your car because the liquid can freeze and expand, causing those cans to burst. That can be dangerous or just really messy. In Houston, Orko Manna, KHOU 11 News.
Orko, thank you. We're already compiling a lot of information so you can be ready for the storm. Here's what you do. Text the word freeze, that's easy, to 713-526-1111. We'll text you back with helpful links.